what that? Nah, that's just the just a little old Champions League badge, you know. No big deal, really, is it? No big deal. First time in 20 years. But never would I have thought I'd be getting one of them on my two and top. And the first time I've had this top on since I bought it a week ago. Still a huge fan, big fan of it, and also big fan of the old Bovril. I think I'm sitting in the Gallagher. I miss it that much. I'm bringing the match day experience to the home and just sipping away on a Bovril. Available in the likes of B&M's, you know, 8 of them for £1 or something. Not a paid advert this either. Wish it was. Fancied it. Weird one. Raining outside. Not nice. Warming up from the summer rain. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about who should go, who should stay in Newcastle United squad for the upcoming Champions League season. So let's rifle through it and start off with the goalkeepers and then moving forward. Nothing's happened in the window yet. This is the 20th of June. No signings yet apart from the two youngins. Yankubu Minef and who was the other youngster was signed? Have we signed anyone yet? Can't remember. But there's nothing important happening in the first team squad. We know Matty Longstaff's gone. We know Kieran Clark is gone. So those are the big ones. Those are the main ones. Nothing much has happened yet. And I know you've been asking for this video for weeks on end, been very busy. So this one is for you lot. Here it is. My thoughts, my opinions. Who I would keep, who I would sell for Newcastle United going into this season. Make sure you just drop yours in the comments below as well. Let us know what you think of Bovril as well. Acceptable? Drinking that at home? Do you like it on a match day? Just chuck that in there. What's your thoughts on Bovril? And then obviously, what's your thoughts on this squad? Let's, as I say, start off with the goalkeepers then. Nick Pope. Don't have to spend much time on him. Popey Pope. One of the best goalkeepers in the league. Newcastle's number 1. He's actually number 22. But he should be number 1 for next season. Keep him. Gotta keep. Next one is Newcastle's number 1. Martin Dubravka. I would also keep him. And I think we might. Since we've got the Champions League, it depends whether Dubravka's happy with that. Obviously, he tried that move away to another club, Man United. It didn't work out. Could he go and get first team football elsewhere? Absolutely. But if it was up to me, I'd keep him. Great number 2 to have. What a choice that is. Carl Darlow, I would sell. I don't mind Darlow. I think he's a decent number 2 as well, especially if you're going to have him as a number 3. I think at Darlow's age, he wants first team football now. He wants to really kick on for the remainder of his career. I think he'll move. I'm happy with him moving. He'll probably go back to the Championship. Obviously, he was at Hull lately. So I would sell Carl Darlow. Mark Gillespie, just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I say here because he's never going to play. So just keep him for the crack. He can be the local cheerleader in the dressing room. You know what I mean? The local boy in the dressing room, living everybody's dream, getting paid thousands of pounds a week, 30 grand a week just to sit. Not even sit on the bench. He barely makes the bench. He just sits at home, watches the game on his dodgy Fire Stick. You know what I mean? He's watching dodgy streams every week. He doesn't have to do anything. But I tell you what, I have him around the dressing room, good crack, local lad, knows the team, knows the city. Just keep him in there, have a nice time, Mark. Do you know what I mean? Keep living the dream, mate. And the last goalkeeper, we've got 5 of them. Loris Karius. I would keep Karius as well. Keeping Karius, because I think he's a solid backup. Because for me, Gillespie's 4th choice. He's never going to play, it doesn't matter. He's just there, chilling, vibing. I would have, obviously, Pope is my number 1, Dubravka is my number 2, Karius is my number 3, sell Darlow and Gillespie, doesn't matter. Karius, again, he might want first team football. He's linked with the move back to Germany. Other teams around Europe want him. But then again, he might think, if there's a crisis, will I get my chance in the Champions League game? Who knows? He's played in the Champions League before. I think Karius is alright, me. I thought he did alright in the cup final. I would keep him. Keep a hold of him if he can, but if he moves on, I can fully understand it. Moving on to the defence now, Harrison Ashby. I would keep him, but loan him, the youngster from Scotland. Although, depending on what we do in the transfer market, we might need him for bodies through the door, for injuries and stuff at right back. See if we strengthen that area. But keep Ashby, keep Sven Botman, obviously, boss man. You know what I mean? Be here for years, Spain of our defence. Unreal Sven Botman. The 30 million we paid for him last year now looks like an absolute bargain. He'd be worth double that now easily. Keep Sven Botman. Dan Burn, he's also extended his contract to 2025. I would keep him anyways, being class for us at left back. He's versatile, obviously. We know he can play centre back as well. His preferred position. So obviously keep Dan Burn. Like I said, Clark's gone. Dummett's been offered an extension. For me, I would sell Dummett. See you later. Again, he's been here for years. Never gets a game. What's the point? But you can bring in that, you know, homegrown, that local lad in the dressing room and all that. So he's just chilling. He's still living the dream as well. Gravy. Emil Kraft, he's come back from a big injury. So he's a good option actually at right back if Kraft's doing a speedy recovery, which obviously we hope he is. I hope that sign's not. Is that making a little impact there, is it? Turn it down a little bit, see if that helps. We turn it off. Just doesn't look as good as it. But hopefully it's not really affecting the video. There's squiggly lines there. I hope that goes. See if we can turn it down a little bit. That turns it all the way off, and that turns it right the way up. But there's no squiggly lines. So maybe we'll keep it higher up. There we go. So I'll keep Kraft. Lascelles, I would sell Lascelles. I would cash in what money we can on Jamal Lascelles. I'll get rid of Lascelles. Been good for us. Good squad player. I wouldn't mind him in Europe. To be fair, he could jump into some big games as well. But I think he'll probably want to move. And I think Newcastle for FFP will need to sell players. And Lascelles is one of them where you can get a bit of money. Forest will probably buy him back. You know, the boat wouldn't Shelby. Jamal Lewis, waste of time, waste of space. Gutted about Jamal Lewis. I thought he was a great signing at the time. We beat off competition from the likes of Liverpool for that 15 million signing, which for us and Mike Ashley was an expensive sum that he paid. But he's injured again. He's injured again. He's always injured. He just can't get over in the games. I think a move away from him would be the best for everyone. Mankio, I would sell. I don't mind Mankey, but time's coming to an end. I would trade him in. You know what I mean? Swapsies, do something. Sell. Richie's been offered an extension. Richie has signed that. Richie is staying. For me, I would have sold Richie and moved him on and replaced him. But Richie, I suppose, brings bags of experience. Good crack in the dressing room. Great leader. That's the main thing with Matt Richie. Solid leader. Strong character. So I'm alright with him staying, to be fair. Fabian Shaw, keep. Obviously, what a season he's had. To think this bloke couldn't get a game under Steve Bruce, and now he's fantastic. Although we are in the market as well for a right-sided defender to compete with him. Definitely keep Shaw. Matty Targett, a left-back. We are in the market for a left-back as well. And Eddie Howe doesn't seem to fancy Matty Targett because he never seems to get a chance. But I would keep Targett as well. Good left-back for me. I think he always used class when he came from loan. Made it permanent. And Bain's always playing there. But Targett's a good option to have. I like Matty Targett. I would keep. Trippier at right-back. Obviously, captain. He's staying all day long. Keep him. Obviously, we don't need to talk about that. What he brings to the side. Kel Watts. Keep and loan out again. Doesn't really make a difference. And now we'll get onto the midfield after my sip of bubble. Oh, that's lovely, that. Almiron, keep. Best season yet in the Newcastle shirt. One of our top goal scorers. Scored a few worldy goals. We will need competition on the flanks next year. Definitely with the Champions League as well. But Almiron, keep. Elliot Anderson, keep. I really hope Anderson can push on, and you know, he looked good against Chelsea away. He's looked good in certain games last year. I wouldn't even loan him. I would keep him. Our midfield's quite light. I would keep him and give him a chance. You know what I mean? Especially I think he can come in handy in the FA Cup and stuff next year and off the bench. J7, the Brazilian superstar, scoring for fun now for his country as well. My player of the season last year. I would keep Jordan on forever. Give him a Chelsea style contract, lifetime thing. Ryan Fraser, sell, and I think he will be getting sold. He's linked with a loan move to Norwich at the minute. But Eddie Howe obviously banished him to the Young'uns last year. And I would banish him away from the club. Nothing against him, just joking. Just sell, never going to play. Bruno, keep. Obviously, new deal pending. No move to Barcelona. 200 grand a week coming in. Newcastle's highest earner. Keep. Isaac Hayden, sell. Obviously, he was on loan to Norwich last season. He'll be getting a move again. Jeff Hendrick, sell with a big capital S. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Hendrick, man. If this bloke stays, God almighty, surely not. Surely not. I mean, Jeff Hendrick in the Champions League, can you imagine it? No, you can't. Because it can't happen. It's beyond reality. That's some Black Mirror stuff, that. Jeff Hendrick in the Champions League. Oh, yeah. So, get rid of Jeff Hendrick. He was on loan last year at Reading. They got relegated. Probably Jeffrey's fault. No, I'm taking the piss out of Jeffrey. He had some, well, one or two okay moments in Newcastle shit, but he was a free signing. Nothing against the bloke. You know, he's got nice hair, but... See you later. Sean Longstaff, best season yet, keep. And I'll be honest, if you had asked me this time last year, I would have sold him. I'll be honest with you. You know, I was a critic of Longstaff. Hold my hands up that one. And like many people, he's proved me very wrong. With Eddie Howe's coaching, a consistent run on the side, he's been outstanding. So well done, Sean. Great to see a local lad doing well. And then Jacob Murphy, who I've always stuck up for, he had his best season yet as well. We've said that about all players because Newcastle had the best season in 20 years. So Jacob Murphy has been great. You know, he's finally got some goals at the end of the season as well, but his work rate, his passion, and then the assists as well, and what he offers defensively, he's been fantastic. So keep Murphy. Same with Willock. Really good season. Unlucky to get injured at the end of it, of course, but I think he's on the cusp of an England call-up, to be honest with you. I think Joe Willock's been fantastic, so I would keep Willock as well. And to be fair, you can't really get rid of midfielders because you haven't got many, and we haven't got many forwards either. So into the forwards lineup, bottle break. Anthony Gordon, signed in January, scored his first goal for Newcastle on the final day of the season. £40 million, hasn't looked worth it yet, but give him time. I'm thinking Gordon will come good. I do like Anthony Gordon. He's going to be playing in the Euro under 21s this summer. You can have pre-season under Eddie Howe. Hopefully keep his fitness up and get a good run in the side, because he openly admitted that he came here unfit. He said at Everton it was a shambles and he wasn't ready, basically. So Gordon, I would keep him. Isak, obviously keep. You know, he's been a star and he will be a star for many years. First season of the Premier League, smashing it even with big injuries. Alan Saint-Maximin, this is one that you've probably been waiting for. This is the hardest decision of all, by far. And I don't think anyone will be able to agree on it completely. Sell. Sell for me. Sorry, Maxie. Love you. Been brilliant over the years. Saved us in the dark days. He's been putting these cryptic messages out there, pretty much saying goodbye. So I think you will leave anyways. If somebody will come in and pay the 30 million or so that Newcastle United want. And like I said with the Lascelles money, Newcastle need to recoup some player sales for FFP purposes, so we can go out and buy the players. We need to recoup sales. So we've got to sell the odd talent that we have, and Maxie's one of them, because he's not going to start. So it's an expensive player to have. And it is a nice luxury to have Alan Saint-Maximin to come off the bench. He's a danger, he's a threat. He can run at defences, causing problems. We know that. Skill, trickery. But I don't know. I think it's just time to move him on, bring someone else in who fits our style of play better. And I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't mind him staying at all, because I think, like I said, he can have an impact for the squad. I think he'd be really good in the Champions League, Alan Saint-Maximin. I think you look at Maxi away to a Feyenoord or away to a Milan or whoever. I think you just do really well against them. So I wouldn't be asked if he stayed, but I think for those reasons I've said, I would sell. And I think he probably will go. And then we've got Callum Wilson up top. Obviously, keep doing well for England at the minute as well. Really well for Newcastle last year. Unbelievable his goal scoring record, to be fair. Was it 18 goals in the end? Fantastic. Really strong off the bench as well. Scoring goals starting and off the bench, providing competition. Newcastle do need another forward, mind. And we are apparently looking for like a young, versatile forward. A bit like the Ekitike mould that we were looking at last year. Because if Wilson gets injured, which is very likely, then we've only got Isak as the recognised out-and-out striker. So we do need to strengthen that area, and we do obviously need to keep these, but I think Wilson, quality asset to have, and gets amongst the goals. And that is it on nufc.co.uk for our squad there. That's the main players. Obviously there is some of that youngsters and stuff, but that's the first team squad wrapped up for you lot, just rifling through them, who I would keep and sell. I think the main talking points is obviously selling Saint-Maximin and Jamal Lascelles, and yeah, and then everyone else pretty much writes the story themselves for keep, aren't they? So let us know what you thought of that one in the comments below. Drop your keep or sell lists in there. Subscribe to my channel TV if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one.